SLH offers, which is Scatter Lapsus, offers $500 to $1,000 per call to recruit women for IT help desk Vishing, that's V as in Victor, attacks. Now, imagine you're scrolling through Telegram and you see an ad, $500 to $1,000 upfront per call. For most people, that's a month rent for a few minutes of work. But there's a catch, actually several. This isn't a telemarketing gig. It's a recruitment drive for a massive voice phishing operation. The SLH Collective specifically hunting for female recruits to join their squad. Why? Because they realize that IT help desk employees are less likely to hang up on a calm, professional-sounding woman than a high-pressure male voice. It's a cold, calculated exploit of human psychology. Facts. The recruits don't even need to be hackers in a traditional sense. SLH handles the heavy lifting. They provide the pre-written high-conversion scripts designed to manipulate IT staff. The goal of the call is usually to trick a target into resetting a password or authorizing a remote management tool. Once that's done, SLH is inside the network and the recruit gets their payout. This isn't some new group of amateurs. Let's see. SLH is a cyber super group consisting of members from Lapsus, Scatter Spiders, and ShinyHunters. So I actually was wrong. It's 3 groups in one. They're Voltron right now. These are the same players who have already breached global giants like Jaguar, Land Rover, Adidas, and Qantas. They aren't just making phone calls either. They use a terrifyingly effective multi-pronged attack. They do MFA prompt bombing. And this is one, didn't we talk about this?
We literally just talked about this
MFA
last week.
fatigue?
Yeah.
They spam your phone with login requests until you're so annoyed you just hit approve to make it stop. They can hijack your entire phone number to intercept those secure 6-digit codes sent via text, and that happens with SIM swapping. And they are masters at researching their targets to make their lies sound like absolute truth. And like I said, any company that just lets an unlimited prompt or MFA prompts go through should just be slapped on the hand. It needs to be.
Yeah, because you can typically in the admin portal put a number.
So they need to be limited, like how you would do any type of. It may need to be more like auto precaution. I would say if you have like 5 failed ones, like back to back, just lock the account.
Well, I think that before we even do that, are we even teaching people that this is a way that attackers are trying to get in? Because we're not.
Most companies are.
Not.
I would say the good ones are.
I'm not. I don't know any.
Well, they're not teaching them about that per se. They're teaching them the proper protocol to verify somebody. Somebody that's from the outside shouldn't be able to be verified to get anything changed.
Yeah, but while you going over that MFA in the in your annual, however often you're doing your security training, you should also talk about that prompt fatigue.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, so I already knew that's about SIM swapping. What's even more wild is how professional this operation is. They use a tool called S-Spider V2, which acts like a specialized CRM for hackers. It helps them manage their leads and track which employees are the easiest to trick. That's the funny thing, too. Like, back in the day, we always taught that, hackers, all they have is time. This they do. They got a time. They made a whole CRM for hacking. Like, imagine if they put that effort into somewhere else. But this is a full-scale business. So as they are maturing, your security operations and incident response needs to mature as well. So what does this mean for the rest of us? If you work in IT or any corporate environment, the polite person on the phone is now a potential security threat. Organizations are being urged to move away from SMS codes and voice-based password resets. Instead, they need to implement physical devices that a hacker can't voice phish away from you, never trusting a voice alone, no matter how convincing or helpful they sound. The scattered Lapsus hunters are proving that the weakest link in any multi-billion-dollar security system isn't the firewall, it's the person answering the phone. And that makes me also go into another video I saw. Let me bring you back up. It was a video where the guy was telling people, hey, if you have your voice on your voicemail, please change it to the default setting.
Period.
Because
somebody can clone your voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I didn't. As soon as you said it, I'm like.
Yeah, so think about if they actually had some high-profile person clone his voice and had them calling into the help desk. But, like I said, they should know the internal primary number you use to verify yourself, that you use to pretty much access everything, and that pretty much identifies you outside of your name. If they know that, then they're pretty good.
This is why you should have self-service password reset. So that you don't have to call the help desk. That's the whole point.
Well, everybody does have it, but if you go that route, what if these people compromise them at home and self-service password, like they reset it at home? So now they get in.
Say it again.
Okay, scenario time. I'm the hacker. You are a high-profile exec at a tech company. I know that you guys have access to self-service password reset. So I send you a convincing social media phishing attack to your personal email. You click it, I get your credentials. Now I compromise you and I've somehow remoted into your personal machine. Now I've reset your password because I kind of went through your history and all the stuff for your browser thing. And I found, okay, cool. Now let's do that. So that's where it could happen. But then again, the person still would have to get access to your MFA code, and they also would possibly have to know your password. So those two would be working against them. But yeah, I had another one that goes into that. Actually, let's see.